Hello everyone, Atou here.
And Tsuyoi. And Fritz.
And we're back. The original Iron-Blooded Orphan.
Oh gee!
Yep, because this guy was already an orphan fighting in his own mercenary war.
Before it was cool.
Before it was cool.
Taking down the Eisengrad army.
Yes.
You know, I just realized how stupid this coat is.
Have you seen this guy's entire outfit?
Actually, yeah, his pants go really high.
I mean, he has pants with stripes, some weird overshirt with, like, triangles on them, some kind of purple undershirt underneath all that, and he has, like, gloves along with, like, a really short jacket that
One glove. He has one glove.
Okay, one glove with, like, a jacket that may have a hoodie on it. And have you seen his back? He has, like, some kind of weird monkey that's smoking on there. And then his shoes.
Oh, God, his shoes. They're just so normal. Well, actually, they're weird. They're patterned.
Like, if you really, like, took a seriously good look at Oh No, you would think he looks like weird of weird. But because he's our main character, he's awesome.
I mean, considering you can see half of Tremmy's asshole at all times. You can practically see down her butt and see what she ate.
And,
Jesus, where's the pants?
And then there's,
was slowly wearing half a dead coyote on his head.
Yep.
That is the fashion in the North! You know nothing! Wait, wasn't he in America?
Yes.
That is American fashion! You know nothing!
Oh, no, wait, he was in China. No, wait, China. Was it China or Russia?
No, he was totally in America, wasn't he? No, you're right. He was in Russia, near that northern area that they had. Fall Dust.
Uh-huh.
Are you looking at me or something? You keep moving every now and then. Don't look at me. You ain't worth my time.
Okay, so anyways, you got the level 4 key card.
Yes, now I can go places.
They expect you to continue on with the story, but I say nay.
Yay! Yay to nay!
We go side questing.
Oh boy. Questing.
Yep, to get you some extra stuff. And to more or less gauge your power at this point.
Oh boy, there's nothing I love more than testing my power against fresh meat.
Okay, so where you need to go is Japan.
Japan? So to Tohei.
Would that be closest?
Maybe.
Actually, check up your map right now. It may not be that far from where you are. Let's see, you are there.
I should go left.
Yeah, you should go left.
Yeah, sure. It's fine.
Okay.
Cruising across the ocean casually. I'm already 1/4 of the way there. Thank God there's no, like, battles with Tentacool or anything. That would just be mind-numbing.
I guess. Although, like, I somewhat wish that there were aerial battles.
Yeah.
I mean, like, you see that in the opening.
You do? Oh, yeah, you do.
Remember in the opening, like, yeah, you clearly are, like, having fights in, like, in the sky and stuff like that. And yet, nowhere in the game do you seem to have an aerial battle.
Is it that?
Yeah, this is the Isle of Japan. There are actually some tough enemies here that, like, will drop some decent loot. You don't have to worry about getting up there. It's just a destroyed town. Like, go ahead, check it out. Like, nothing pops up about it.
So what am I doing?
You're going to the forest. You know, that forest in Japan.
Suicide Forest? I guess it might be suicide to go there. People with katanas. I'm good. Oh, wait, sorry. Yeah, you're not Aeon, you're replacement Aeon. I'm good at offensive techniques. I don't need to use EN for my attacks. Just keep an eye on my TP when using my special attacks. Well, that's nice, honey, but you're not in this. Oh my god, Samurai Zaku.
Oh shoot, really? Samurai Zaku?
Samurai Zaku! Da -da -da
Yeah, I remember seeing a lot about this guy when it came to the message boards.
Really?
Because this guy drops decent equipment that'll give you some good gear, and they have the strongest melee weapon in the entire game.
I'm starting to notice that. Overheat.
Still annoys me how incredibly effective that is.
Okay, this isn't going very well. Oh boy. I did not think they were going to be that hard.
Right. I did not think that you'd be encountering these enemies.
I love the idea. Like, oh yeah, you just go to this place to test your power. Oh god, I didn't think you'd run into these things. Thanks for sending me to the place to test my power where something ungodly scary was and you didn't even know.
But they're so rare to encounter.
Oh, thanks. That makes me feel so happy of meeting them. Oh, this is not going well. Thank God you have a lot of HP, Fritz. At least you did something right in your life. Like coming back to me.
Okay, so at this point, like, I would try to overheat the both of them.
Oh, Jesus, that's what I tried to do there. Oh, God, they could actually kill me. Like, if they attacked me. Oh, wait, one of them's overheated and the only other one already attacked. I'm good.
They're gonna do melee.
One of them's gonna do melee.
So, oh, wait, you already used Vargas up.
Yeah.
I was gonna suggest, use Vargas to, like, snipe them if they tried to melee you.
It's fine. Hey, Lapis, you get to do something for once. Congratulations, your first big fight. Use Shot Burst. That's not a bad idea. None of your guns do like 700 damage. What the hell's wrong with you? Why are you not an ungodly, scary sniper, deadly badass like the rest of us?
Hey, she learned it from you.
What, to punch?
No, you're the one that set her up.
Oh. Jesus, can we not die? Nice job punching him to death. That is amazing, Vargas. How the hell did you dodge? You're overheated.
Overheated just means they can't use physical attacks.
Okay, let's just lightly lather some laser all over their forehead.
General vicinity.
Yeah, just in that area. Okay, nice job, Vargas. Well, we're all half dead now, but I guess the fact that we give me a blade, you piece of shit. You didn't give me shit. Except like 7,000 experience. Now I feel bad. Now I'm in pain. I'm bleeding from all orifices, and I feel bad. Yeah, I could be doing most of those things, but at least I wouldn't feel bad.
Off to a great start, aren't we?
Yes. Now I gotta kiss 3 boo-boos. Okay, into the forest. Get the hell out of here. Hey, check out this forest. I bet there's something hidden in there. Tons of dead bodies. Maybe there's even buried treasure. I doubt it, but maybe. Maybe you can take the wallet off some of the dead bodies. Come on, let's look around this spooky forest. Oh yeah, that's a great idea.
So yeah, this forest I took was just a forest meant to represent the forest of death. But when Ray was going through his point, he pointed something out to me that I didn't notice. Like, bring up the map.
Okay.
Okay, take a look at the name of this forest.
Hory Forest!
Yes, the Hory Forest.
So there's lots of hookers here. Awesome. Sweet. It's a great place.
Yeah. It's like, I can understand when it comes to translation difficulties for certain things. It's just that when you see a forest called, like, you know, the Hoary Forest, you would think they would know to replace the R with the L.
You would think. Okay, in comes
Unless
the
that was, like, intentional or something like that. Like, you know, maybe this holy forest is supposed to be the Hoary Forest.
Okay, I don't know what we're doing here, but... Okay, stop.
Alright, this might be a little bit difficult, considering that you don't really run from fights, and you're going to be running into certain kind of enemies that are going to be giving you all kinds of pains as you go through here.
Well, there's shield Zakus that are boosting. What the hell could they possibly be doing that isn't defensive? Then again, why would 3 of them be doing this? Something doesn't seem quite right. Let's see how this works out. I'm going to boost my attack so I can just beat the living shit out of this one, at least. Oh, well, that was pretty quick.
Okay.
Okay, well, I mean, that works out for me. What are you going to do? Oh, hi. I see you came to fight me at my own game.
That's interesting.
I'm amazed you did that much damage. Well, I'm also kind of annoyed that you overheated me. Oh, no, wait, you just hurt me. I'm good.
I'm amazed he took no damage from that counterattack.
He attacked Fritz.
Still.
No, don't even be surprised. It's Fritz.
But you're in a strong mobile suit.
I'm in a Bawoo, but I'm also Fritz. He has no melee. Fritz's arms are made of weak baby materials. Some sort of horrible half metal.
Oh. Okay.
Okay. It's just Fix our boo-boos. There we are. Okay. So this is the kind of enemy I'm going to be fighting here.
Yeah. These are just the weak enemies.
Oh boy.
Yeah, you're going to go through like a section of bosses pretty much back to back to back.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, so you may want to throw an invisible on or just, like keep on keeping on.
I mean, I might need some levels.
Yeah, that might be true considering this one boss that you will be facing in the future.
Here?
No, in
hey.
Mount Trial.
The Hory... Is it a Hory cave? The
Yeah.
Hory hole?
Like, it's a really difficult boss. I mean, it's the boss that forced me to come up with the strategy.
Oh, Jesus. And I've been relying on that strategy this whole time.
Yeah. And, like, the thing is, like, Ray took on that boss recently.
Uh-huh.
And I forgot just how in-depth my strategy had to be in order to beat these things.
Is it a main storyline boss?
You really want me to tell you?
Yeah. Just tell me if it's storyline or not.
Oh, no, the boss is not storyline. It's an optional boss in Mount Trial.
Okay, thank you.
Like,
Jesus, Mount Trial.
yeah.
Oh, hey, guys. Barrier. What's barrier? Melee proof. I hate you. Go away.
The one thing that kind of irritates me about that boss is that, like, once you get past that boss, all the other ones are easy. You don't need to put in nearly as much effort as strategy as that one. And yet, for some reason, they just had to make that boss the first one you fought in the next series of challenges.
I guess the one that takes up less.
Right. So this reminds me of something.
What?
Or at least my notes I wrote down remind me of something.
I bet they do.
Apparently, I've been waiting to talk about Wishbone.
What's the story?
Well, you remember Wishbone, yeah?
Yeah, I think I brought it up once.
Yeah. TV show about a dog that, like, reenacts stories and stuff like that.
It's a very cute dog, yes. My cousin worked on that show.
Really?
Yes. He met both Wishbones.
Oh, so they've had two.
2 or 3. At the same time. You know, multiple dogs to play the role.
Oh, okay. I thought
various.
you liked the story, like, the series went on so long that they had to get, like, newer Wishbones and stuff like that.
Why the hell would you use Counter Zone when there's only one of you and you're melee proof? You expected me to attack?
Yeah, well...
Okay, but what's the story?
So, I forget exactly what we were talking about. I think we were talking about fate and servants or something like that.
Summon Wishbone.
And, like, we were talking about Joan of Arc.
Ah.
Who,
She's
like,
a servant, right?
Yeah, she's a servant. I believe she's the ruler class.
Right.
Yeah, one of those special classes.
And it has been a while since we talked about that.
And, when talking about Joan of Arc and talking about Wishbone, it just reminded me of something I found funny, if not anecdotal, just because it's related to me. But in the TV show Wishbone, when they were showing the story of Joan of Arc about this woman who led her kingdom to freedom or something like that,
Yeah.
I forget exactly how the story goes. I just remember, like, she was captured and they were going to burn her. But then Wishbone was saying the great thing about stories is that, like, they can end about how we want them to, or something like that. And so they had this whole scenario where Wishbone, who was playing this certain character, just kind of like busted in, beat up all the knights, and freed Wishbone. And freed Joan from being burnt at the stake.
Right.
And the thing is, for years, I always believed that's how the story of Joan of Arc went down.
Uh-huh.
Because outside of Wishbone, I've never heard the story of Joan of Arc and how that went down.
Right.
Yeah. So it was like, all that more, what's the word? Not jaw-dropping, but...
Jarring.
All that more jarring whenever someone would come up to, like, the story of Joan of Arc and we'd get to the burning, like, scene. But, like, they would always do something to stop it before it being played out, because this is usually a story being told to kids or something.
Right.
Yeah. Most prominently was The Simpsons. To where they were reading stories. Lisa was in the position of Joan of Arc. And then she was like, it's no need to worry. God will save me. Right, God? God? You there? as like the flames were getting more and more intense and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
And then before she could continue reading, Marge just like ripped the final page out of the book and started to eat it.
Right.
I was wondering, why'd she do that? Joan of Arc got saved by that one guy who came in who kicked ass.
Right.
Right. And like, she's just like, mumbling to himself. She's mumbling to herself like, oh yeah, she's fine. And it's like, at least this is a lot easier to chew than that old Yeller videotape.
Right.
So like, just imagining that. Just Marge just like, you know, yanking a tape out of the VCR and just like eating it of old Yeller. It's like, you know, old Yeller came in and saved everybody from like the wolf or whatever.
Oh, poor old Yeller.
Yeah, I heard that actually went down differently in the book.
Uh-huh.
Like, apparently, like, in the movie, like, they put old Yeller in a barn and waited for him to, like, see if anything happened.
Uh-huh.
But, like, in the book, the boy, after being saved and the wolf is dead, called old Yeller over and just immediately shot Yeller in the head.
Oh, because he knew.
Like, didn't even wait to be sure. Like, something about, like, that's how he was raised or something.
Ah.
Like, you just gotta do it without hesitation or something.
No hesitation, murder, shit, I don't.
I mean, I can understand it from, you know, like, an old country point of view.
Right.
You know, it's just, you know, that dog was probably, like, a threat to everyone, despite how great it was.
So it probably got rabies.
Yeah. But, yeah, those are the, like, anyway, I heard that those were the differences, like, between the movie and the book.
Ah.
Like, in the movie they waited, in the book, no hesitation.
Crazy.
Yeah. And, it's just, yeah, Marge doing that thing with the tape and the book and stuff like that. And I honestly can't remember when it was in my lifetime that I finally learned it. Oh, like, in the story of Joan of Arc, yeah, she burned to death. There was no, like, a heroic badass knight that just came in and, like, knocked everyone down and saved her.
Right.
You know, no miracles by God that just put out the flame or anything like that.
Did Joan really happen? I keep forgetting. I probably asked that more than once.
I think it did, and my answer's still the same. I think.
Right.
Like, I don't know. Like, I think it's like historical fact that like a woman appeared and led an army to victory in the guards against like a country. I mean, I do remember hearing that about how Joan like requested that from the church that she be able to dress as a man in some kind of historical documentary. Was it a historical documentary? It might have been. It was on TV, so, you know, who can say if it was real or not. But I remember seeing something about how Joan of Arc requested from the church to dress as a man because, like, she was still a woman of God. And apparently, back then, in those days, for someone to cross-dress was sacrilege or something like that. But she requested the permission to dress as a man and, like, to cut her hair short was because otherwise she was going to get raped while she was thrown in prison awaiting her trial or whatever.
Huh. Nowadays, it's the other way around. Guy gets thrown in prison, he gets raped.
Yeah. Well, I don't know enough to be able to speak on that subject. Like, yeah, probably guys get raped all the time, but I don't know how it is on the female side of things.
That's true. I don't know about that either, honestly.
Yeah. And it's just... Yes, for some reason, that was just a note to talk about in this series. That, hey, I saw this thing on Wishbone that I didn't know was untrue until years later in my life.
Save points heal all your HP.
Yes.
Then I just wasted my time healing. So, which one do I save on?
Okay, considering the point that we are now in the story, you should save on slot 8.
Alright. You reminded me, though, when you brought up Wishbone and, like, you know, then Old Yeller, and we were also talking about fate, sort of, I was just wondering, is it possible to summon a non-human as a servant? Like a dog? Like maybe a famous dog or something?
It has been done. However, to my knowledge, it has so far only been done in side works.
Can I go through this door?
Yeah. And it's why you're here.
Okay.
Like, for example, there's Fate Strange Fake, in which a virus was summoned as a servant.
The plague?
Yeah, the plague.
Yeah, that's the only virus I can think of that anyone would give a crap about. Ah, hey there.
Yep.
Hey, buddy boy, how you doing? I'm here to punch you in the face. My name's Oh No. Also, I'm here to kiss Fritz's boo-boos, apparently. I didn't think that's why I came all the way out here to kiss a boo-boo.
Yeah, I forget what it is. I believe it's a berserker. I'm not too sure. Actually, I think it was the Lancer.
As the Plague.
Yeah, I think the Plague was a Lancer. And then Jack the Ripper was summoned as a berserker, and he's like some weird ethereal, can morph into anything kind of thing.
Black Cannon?
Yes.
You're heat-proof, you bitch.
Well, it's because the Black Cannon's already been burned so much it can't not get any burned more.
Oh boy, we're doing this. I want to use boosting. Great. Well, I'm not stupid enough to not block it.
Right. And then there's also this one thing which, like, I always count it as human, but according to Fate, it's not human. And that's Enkidu.
Oh!
Yeah. You familiar with that name, Enkidu?
You told me.
Yes. Enkidu, the best friend of Gilgamesh. Like, this creature born from clay, able to reshape itself however it wants to. And apparently it decides to look like C2 from Code Geass.
Yay! Let's do this. If I can speed us all up, maybe we can kill this one booster before he does anything.
And the thing is, Enkidu always sees itself. I'm really not sure how to classify Enkidu in this situation.
Itself. It is a golem with no genitalia, as far as I know.
Although it takes on, like, a human form with genitalia.
Oh, it has genitalia?
Like, I remember that the story of Enkidu, as far as Fate was concerned, was they wanted to weaken it, and the way to weaken it was to make it more human. So they sent, like, the most beautifulest woman, or whatever, to go and charm Enkidu, which worked, even though Enkidu had no gender, but this woman was just so beautiful that, like, it, like, surpassed those boundaries.
So it decided to, like, become a woman?
But in order to become closer to this person that it fell in love with, it wanted to become more human-like. The thing is, it only had interactions with, like, one human, and that was the most beautifulest person in, like, in the world, so it made itself look like her. And to my knowledge, that even included, like, taking on her gender. I'm not too sure about that.
But he's really masculine-looking, if I remember correctly. No, he's very feminine-looking.
Like I said, like, Enkidu just basically looks like C2 from Code Geass. You know, a white, long outfit, long green hair.
Oh.
Yeah, although Enkidu has had several different appearances throughout the Fate series.
And can mold himself as he sees fit, can't he?
Oh yeah, he can totally mold himself as he sees fit, which is why, like, he sees himself as an animal more than anything else.
Was that what he was before?
He was a mud golem that shaped itself however it wished, that saw itself as part of the wild. But ever since taking on human shape, that removed it from the wild. Or at least he felt that he was no longer connected to the wild as he used to be, because now he was more on the side of man. Yet, in order to summon Enkidu, like, a wolf was sacrificed. Like, was that how it went down? You know how you have to always offer up, like, an offering of some sort in order to get, like, a heroic spirit to appear?
Oh, yeah.
Well, some guy decided that he was going to sacrifice a wolf, and, like, he would get, like, a, I think he was going... No, he couldn't have been going for Berserker. Assassin was the... No, not Assassin. Jack the Ripper was the Berserker.
Yeah.
I think. Like, yeah, he sacrificed a wolf trying to get something. I think he was trying to get Enkidu specifically. The thing is, though, because the wolf was there, and it didn't want to die, and Enkidu was there listening, and since Enkidu, like, emphasized more with animals than he did with people, he actually formed a contract with the wolf. So, yeah, in Fate Strange Fake, a wolf is a master.
Oh, I was wondering if a wolf could be the servant.
No, that wolf is the master.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, that doesn't really answer my question, then.
Of what?
Can a animal be a servant? Could I summon, like, that dog that waited for its master to come home day in and day out or something? Can I summon a dog as a servant? If it was, like, a really famous dog.
I'd say potentially, considering what Enkidu is.
Right, he considers himself a animal.
And for all intents and purposes is an inanimate object of sorts.
That's true. And a virus is summonable, so I guess, yeah, you answered that pretty good.
Yep, and then there's Jack the Ripper. who's like this, who knows what's it,
Yeah.
but like amalgamation of stuff. As an aside note, I would like to just point out that an assassin was summoned in that war by a vampire.
So, what is this Black Gundam gonna try to do to me? I mean, I usually ask you this, but you never really can tell me.
You know, the usual stuff. Blast you with beam weapons.
Slash you really hard.
Slash you really hard.
So you have no idea what he's gonna do to me right now?
Right now? Nah. Like, yeah, I really don't know what he's gonna do to you right now. Like, I would imagine he would just try to blast you from afar. I don't see him with much in the way of melees. You know, if I were you, I would attack the cannons, since they would obviously have lesser HP. And the less enemies you have to deal with in a battle, the better.
Fair point. Fritz, come on down.
But, yeah, I find it funny that in Fate Strange Fate, a assassin was summoned by a vampire, and this assassin, more or less looks like Wednesday Addams from the Addams Family.
Nice, okay.
And her gimmick was that, since this isn't like a truly Holy Grail war of sorts, she's not a true Hassan, in the sense that, like, she never obtained the title of Hassan. You know, the usual standard of what's summoned under the assassin class. The reason for that is because everybody hated her. Because she was able to... So the thing about a Hassan as an...
Turns out you were wrong.
Ah.
Please don't shoot me. Just don't. Okay, thanks.
So yeah, the thing about the Hassan assassins is that each of them has like a signature technique to their own. Like the original one in Fate Stay Night had this ability that was a curse, to where he would unwrap his cursed arm and you would see like a glowing object in his hand. That glowing object is like the manifestation of a target's heart. And he can just crush it, which crushes the opponent's heart.
He can just do that.
Yeah, he can just do that.
Seems a little more impressive than killing you if you're a woman at the full moon in the mist. Because this works on mostly everybody, unless you don't got a heart. And that's a very small subsect of population.
Maybe.
Even I think Gilgamesh has a heart.
Yeah, but I can oh, okay, I can't say I can easily see him surviving that, but I know that god dang it, what's his name? Original Berserker.
Hercules.
Yeah, that Hercules would survive it.
Honey, you mean Huncules. Okay, but yeah. Yeah, he could, because he gets to die 17 times
12.
Yeah, 12 times before he comes back.
And they regen. His lives regen.
Oh, Jesus, really?
Yeah, really. You have to kill him enough times before he starts regenning his lives.
Okay, are you better than the last Black Cannons I fought? Because it didn't take this much to kill the last Black Cannons.
Well, yeah, these are going to be progressively tougher choke point bosses.
Oh boy. Please, just one of you. Thank you.
Yeah. But anyways, yeah, all the assassins all have their own signature techniques of what they're able to do. And like there's this other assassin in the series, Fate Zero, which his ability was to take on 100 different disguises to be able to sneak into anything.
That's the song I know.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, that's what I read.
I
read that one.
You read?
Yeah, I went to TV Tropes and like read up on his servants and stuff.
Oh. Okay, yeah, this is, it was essentially a guy with multiple personality disorder, which apparently helped him in, like, his infiltration missions. But, in the Holy Grail War, that manifested as that particular assassin being able to split up into literally 100 different assassins.
Wow.
Yeah, and, like, as far as I know, there's, like, either 17 or 22 Hassan that the war can call upon.
And you can't really pick which one, honestly.
Maybe you can, maybe you can't. I'm not too sure about that.
It's kind of hard because all their identities are probably unknown. So good luck. Well, I guess just kind of keep in mind which one you want based on what they did.
Yeah. So, like, they all carry the title of Hassan and stuff like that by having their one signature kill technique.
Right.
Now would probably be a good time to, like, go back and heal up.
I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah. And the thing about this girl was that everyone in her village hated her and like never gave her a title of Hassan because like she mastered all the techniques of the Hassan before her.
Oh, so they were all gel.
Oh yeah, they were all totally gel. And like the reason that they didn't make her a Hassan was with the excuse of you only mastered the previous technique. You didn't come up with your own technique.
Meanwhile, all of them have not come up with their own technique or something like that.
Yeah, like no one else has come with their own technique yet. Yeah, that's a good save point. And so, like, that's why she was never really an official Hassan.
And so, what's her name then?
I forget. I will throw it up, like, on the computer. And certainly, like, a picture of this Wednesday Addams looking non-Hassan assassin that appears.
Because she sounds adorable.
Oh, she quite is. Like, apparently in Fate Strange Fake, one of the roots that I read about was it's totally possible for the male lead character to marry her. He just has to convert to her religion. And her religion is that she served God and stuff like that. And in fact, her whole reason for being in the Holy Grail is to, like, destroy the Holy Grail. Because such a thing
is clearly... Well, I mean, it's not real.
Yeah, such a thing is not real. It doesn't exist. And the idea that something like exists is an affront to God. And so she will destroy such stuff.
And she's just raised in a village of assassins?
Yeah, she was raised in the village of assassins where the Hassan come from.
Oh yeah, aren't the Hassan from the Middle East?
Something like that.
Oh yeah. My god, your stats are terrible. You have like no 200s, not even anything close. And I can't even blame it on that you're 7 levels lower than everybody. It's not that big a difference. 7 levels is not that big a difference. Man, you just aren't that good.
Well, let's take a moment to break here, rest up at Marie's, and we'll come back and continue this in the next episode.
Alright, see y'all later.